Hello and welcome back to NJCDC's The Loft. Today we are sitting down with Compete for Life. Can we all go around and introduce ourselves?
Hello, my name's Steven. This is my third time being here, actually.
Yes, sir.
Hello, it's me again, Miss Ajane. This is my second time being here.
This is Reynaldo. This is my first time here, actually.
Awesome. So the topic of today's conversation is kind of a recap of 2024, how we kind of feel about the year that we have now that we're moving into 2025, right? So Ronaldo, I'll ask you first. How do you feel about this past year, like generally, if you had to give it like some sort of like grade?
Like this year,
Mm-hmm.
it was okay, but it had some ups and downs to it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like any year. Do you think overall you like the way this year went for you?
Yeah, I like how it went this year so far.
Okay. Was there any particular like highlight for you?
Not exactly. Well, can my birthday count as a highlight?
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
there you
go
go.
ahead.
That was great. What did you do for your birthday?
I had went to Dave and Buster's and I was there until 2 in the morning.
Oh, great. That sounds like you had a great time.
Mhm.
There you go. That's a good birthday.
So I would rate this year 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10?
5 out of 10?
Yes.
Five.
Because it was both 50-50. Like it was like 50 parts good, 50 parts bad.
Okay.
But overall, it wasn't what I expected
No.
at all. And what was the rest of the question?
No, like, was it like, do you like the way how it's kind of went? Like overall, like, do you
Okay,
like,
yeah.
are you like happy about it?
Overall, it was okay.
Okay. I mean, that's not exactly the most glowing positive review, but like, that's okay. Fair enough. We'll get into that soon. Steven, what do you think?
I would say 7 out of 10.
7. Okay, that's a little better. So why would you say that?
I'd say mostly because what really carried this year for me was definitely the start of this year and up to now.
Okay. Well, okay. So I'll start this next question with you then. So what do you think was like kind of like some lows this year that kind of brings down that score for you?
Definitely, I guess sophomore year, because that's when I didn't really talk to like Ronaldo. I didn't talk to Alberto. I didn't talk to O'Neal.
You're what grade are you in now?
Junior.
You're a junior. But I'm saying, oh, okay. I guess like when
Yeah,
you,
sophomore
okay.
year,
I
last
I guess
year.
I see. Okay. I got you. All right. So continue. Sorry.
So I guess before I just don't remember anything of sophomore year because it just wasn't that interesting.
Okay.
So I guess that's why, because compared to this year, I started talking to Ronaldo, started talking to Alberto and stuff.
Okay.
And it, like, I guess talking and hanging out with them just, like, really made this year all the more better.
All right.
And we started going to Compete for Life a
There
lot
you
more,
go.
actually.
Let's
Yeah.
go. So it's
Welcome
like,
back.
yeah, there you go. Welcome back.
Because he took a whole year off.
Yeah. But he came back at a good time. Now he's here sitting with us at the studio. So
I'm glad to be back.
yeah, let's go. So it was more like the downsides sounds like they were more bland than negative, like more of a
Yeah,
neutral than
I
a
guess so.
than a negative, which is good, which is a good thing. Okay. Ronaldo, I'll pass it to you. So what do you think was something this year, like a low for this year?
Yeah, I'd say sophomore year as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't really talk to anyone like that much.
Okay. So it's kind of like the same sentiment that Steven was kind of saying, where it
Yeah,
was like,
pretty much.
okay.
My low
Uh-huh.
was I was so close to moving out of my parents' house this year,
Oh yeah.
but then like budget cuts started coming around, so like
Ah,
I
I see.
couldn't move out no more. I was
Okay.
so upset.
So is that like something that,
I was really looking forward to.
yeah. But I mean, 2025, listen, it's your year. It's your
Trust,
year.
It's next year.
Yeah.
It's next year. It's, yeah.
I said that about this year.
Yeah. No, but you're closer. You're closer though, for sure. So let me ask you about what are some highs that you had?
Okay, so I went to Savannah, Georgia for my 22nd birthday, and then at the end of July, me and my coworkers went. We were still in New Jersey, but we went somewhere for a coworker retreat.
Okay.
So that
Mhm.
that was good too. So
Okay.
those were like the only two good things. Oh, and my sister recently graduated from college,
Ooh, okay.
from university. So,
Ooh, congratulations. Nice.
right. So
Alright.
those three were like
Those are like the highlights of the year.
That's what made like 2024 bearable.
Okay.
Very
That was
nice.
the other 50% that you were
Yeah.
talking about. Okay. Steven, I'll throw you the same question. So what's a high that you've had this year that definitely helps your 7 out of 10 score?
Definitely just, I would say, the entirety of the junior year so far.
Okay. And how so?
Well,
Like I know you did mention like obviously you made some friends this year, right? But is there anything else you could like speak on or any like can you speak on that further?
I guess maybe actually other than Alberto, maybe some more friends I've made online and talking to some of my old friends that I have not spoken to in a while.
Okay.
And
Like
also being,
reconnecting.
I guess, more open or being able to just be more open and talk to more people about, I guess, my personal problems, I guess.
Okay. Was that something you've like struggled with? Like
Yes,
okay.
definitely.
I've seen the result of all of that though. Because when you started like when you came here, I don't know, did you volunteer when like they asked for students?
Actually, when they asked me to be a guest on the podcast episode,
Uh-huh.
they were just like, "Would you want to be a part of these episodes? It's about video games and stuff." I'm like,
Okay.
"Podcast? You've
Yeah.
been volunteered." Mr. Brian comes in. You've been voluntold.
You've been
actually.
voluntold. That's yeah, I understand. I felt that. But okay. So was that kind of like a push or was it like something that you were already like kind of down for?
I was like a bit nervous about it, but I'm really glad that Mr. Brian had me come here.
Okay.
'Cause
That's
I've
great.
actually been looking forward to like doing these podcast episodes, and that's why I'm here right now.
God, I'm sure he would love to hear that. That's great. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zones a little bit in order to like grow. And now you're coming into 2025. You got like your podcast like comfortability, you know? So that's great.
A high this year
Mhm.
was definitely hanging out with Steven and Alberto more.
Okay.
That was definitely one of my highs.
Okay. And what kind of things do you guys like do together? I'm sure I mean, I know you guys are participants of Compete for Life,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So what kind of things is there something in particular this year, whether it be like a Compete for Life event or something else, that you remember that's like kind of like a fond memory?
Like, this month, me, Steven, Alberto, and O'Neill, we
Okay.
had went to the movie theaters to see Smile 2.
Oh, okay.
And that was
Was that a
like
Compete for Life trip or was that
No,
just
it
like
was
a
just
thing?
a, it
Okay, I was
was
about
just
to
a
say.
us thing.
Oh, okay.
No, we don't do scary movies.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
don't do scary
Okay.
movies.
I think you guys done like movies before, right? In the
Yeah,
past.
we've done movies before.
Yeah, but okay,
never-
not scary. Okay,
yeah.
not scary movies.
Mhm.
It was funny, like I don't know if it was your first episode or your second episode when we were
We
discussing.
talked about like horror.
Yeah, we
movies and
talked about
stuff.
horror movies. That was like in October.
I think it was like the first episode.
was that
I
the
did.
first
I
episode?
think it was with Imani. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, what a first episode to like get introduced. Yeah. Okay. Well, how did you feel about that
Sure.
particular time?
It was
Yeah.
actually our first hangout. Like us, me, Alberto, O'Neill, and Ronaldo. I'll always
Yeah.
remember those names.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
Actually, well, we met before. We just never talked that much.
Yeah, we
Okay.
never talked that much.
So
But-
like, did it like where did you would the friendship kind of blossom?
Well, actually, I think I would say it started literally like the first, second day of school.
Okay.
When me and Alberto weren't that cool, I guess. But I saw him. He was in lunch, but I didn't talk to him. So I had to like build up the courage to go up to him.
Mhm.
And the first thing I could think of is just talking about a game that we haven't talked to about about a month or a year.
Okay.
And we started talking in lunch. One of our friends came by and came with his friend. That was O'Neill.
All right. Okay.
So it was just us three for now.
Yeah.
And actually, I forgot how me and Ronaldo started talking, or all of us.
Yeah, I think I forgot too.
I don't remember exactly because it was kind of like he just appeared there. out
Yeah,
of
oh,
nowhere.
He was just there.
I remember now. I remember because before I sat at your guys' table, I sat at a completely different one.
Mhm.
And then I noticed that Alberto was there, so I'm like, I'm gonna just go sit next to him. That's
so
how.
you knew Alberto then?
Yeah, I knew Alberto.
Okay.
He's just reminding me that literally, it was the first day. He was there too.
Yeah.
It was him and Alberto,
Okay.
and we all kind of just started talking about like you and just
Oh,
games
okay.
and consoles
Yeah.
and stuff.
Okay.
That was a
I
pretty.
mean,
deep
that's how you
conversation.
start friendships. Just talk about like the
I guess you could say like re-blossom a friendship or
There you
something.
go.
That's
Mhm.
like
yeah, or just blossom the friendship because you said you guys weren't really like close to begin with, and then that's kind of how it started. How did you guys get involved with Compete for Life?
it was kind of like out of impulse, to be honest. Me, Alberto, and O'Neill were like, okay, guys, we should like go to Compete for Life or something. I've been thinking about going back. For the first reason, it was like for the PSAT stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then we were like, guys, are we going today? Okay, we're going today. And it was like we just all talked about it at lunch.
Yeah.
And the day we went, we found out about like the Halloween trip and stuff.
Okay. When was September? I'm assuming.
This was I think we started going in September or October actually.
Yeah. Okay.
And I wanna cut in for a second.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like theirs freshman year was like my first year working here.
Okay.
So like they hold a very special place in my heart. And oh my
Okay.
god, they're about to be seeing me.
Yeah, I know they're about to
That's
be out of here.
crazy.
Did you take the PSAT?
No,
No?
I did not.
Okay.
It went from going to take the PSAT thing to just wanting to hang out, like
Yeah.
in the after school. Actually,
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I know you guys mentioned like hanging out like outside of school and stuff. But was there anything from the Compete for Life program that you remember that was really memorable? I know you mentioned the trip, right? And I know that trip is probably Compete for Life's, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like Compete for Life's biggest like field
yeah.
trip.
Yeah, the haunted penitentiary.
Yeah. So can you like talk on that and your experiences on that
I
trip?
could talk about that. And it was actually my second time going there since
Oh, okay.
I could have gone last year.
Yeah.
But I wasn't here. But
Okay.
what I like to think about is that me, Alberto, Ronaldo, and O'Neal, we're all going to do this again next year, all of us.
Yeah.
And I just like to think about it. It's going to be like our thing.
So you did go this year, all of you.
I went. It was actually, this was before Ronaldo joined.
Yeah, this is before I joined.
Oh, okay. I understand. Okay, so next year, senior year is your last. Are you a junior right now too?
Yeah, I'm a junior right now.
Okay. So hey, last chance, you guys got this. This is next year's your year.
As of right now, I think actually the trips we went on like before, Ronaldo didn't join yet.
Yeah, I didn't join yet.
The way Ronaldo joined is that we were all talking about it at lunch again. And we're like, Ronaldo, we're actually going to the after school and you should come. He's like, really? Okay.
Okay.
He kind of, it just happened.
Yeah. And
And
when was this?
I'm pretty sure it was like this month or last month.
No, last month.
Last month?
Last month.
Okay, so you're kind of like a recent addition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
But he
Okay.
fits in.
Yeah, perfectly. I mean, you've been here kind of just chill, so this is great. So, was there anything this year, just current events wise, right, that you were really like invested in? Whether it could be anything, whether to be like politics or like nerd gaming stuff, because that's where I kind of
I don't know much about politics, but I do know much about the Game Awards.
Oh, the
Oh, the
Game,
Game
Awards.
Awards.
You could tell that.
That was recent. That was really recent.
Yeah, actually, I think it was probably a few days ago.
That was actually a few days ago, I think.
Yeah, a few days ago.
How do you guys feel about the Game Awards?
The one thing that I didn't understand, it was how Fortnite, it didn't win the longest running game.
What?
Helldivers 2.
Helldivers 2?
And I don't understand that. It came out like 9 to 10 months ago. Fortnite was out from
God knows how long.
2017 and they developed it 2011. That's how long it is.
Yeah. So like, okay, I see kind of the point you're making. Like you're talking about, should Helldivers 2 be even considered as in that category because just came out this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird. That's kind of weird.
But was it a popular game though?
I think it was
At first.
at first.
At first.
It had definitely
everybody
had
was
more
playing
relevance
Helldivers.
than Fortnite.
Everybody was playing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Fortnite's been kind of coming back with
I
the
guess
new
it's because
updates.
like every year for Fortnite or like every season, it's like new season comes out, everyone talks about it. After like 2 to 3 months, everyone kind of just stops playing, and then people are like, "Oh my god, I hate Fortnite. It's so bad."
bad.
Like,
Yeah,
so
there you
bad.
go.
They'll be like, oh, this is the best season ever. Then like maybe a few weeks into it, it's like, yeah, it's still okay, but it's like there's some major flaws to it, but
Yeah.
that's okay. We could still recover from this. And then maybe like 2 or 3 months later, it's like, this game is dead. This sucks. All
People
these
just hop on the train.
Yep. But I mean, like
Exactly.
now they have OG Fortnite, which is now
Oh.
they have OG as its own game mode.
Oh no, yeah.
So-
Can't complain. People are always talking about, they should bring back the OG map.
No.
Yeah, and now we
And now when that came out, me, Steven, and Albert, we were already playing it.
Oh, yeah?
But
I was home that day.
I
played-
oh no,
You
yeah.
called homesick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
And one thing people kept complaining about was the original movement. I don't know how you complain about that. Everything is here. Everything.
Yeah, I know.
in-
It's like some people just always find something to.
They
complain
always.
about,
That's what I like with the Fortnite community. They always find one thing, one major
I
thing
hate
to
these
complain
people.
about.
Yeah.
Like
Meanwhile, you're like, all right, let's hop on Fortnite.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like every community in general, I guess. There
Yeah.
always anybody will find something to them.
Yeah, that's just the internet, though. So I mean, I guess that's fair. That's fair. How about you? I know you've been kind
I
of.
don't play video.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I play games on my phone.
Okay, was there something you got
um,
super invested in?
Politic wise, I wanted a black female in the office, but it did not work out like that.
It did not. It did
It
not.
did
That was
not.
probably one of the biggest.
That was
Yeah,
the
one of the
anticipation
biggest
of the
things.
Yeah,
year.
yeah, I know. It's like as far as political events goes, it doesn't get bigger than that. I think for me, the Game Awards was definitely something that I was looking at. I don't know what won Who won game of the, or what won?
Astrobot.
Astrobot.
Yeah, that game.
I kind of like it. I kind of like that. I mean, it's like lower, like the low key games. Like if it was like a big AAA title, I'd have been like, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. But like, like a little game like Astrobot was like, I mean, of course, it's technically, I guess, AAA because this is PlayStation.
Yeah, it's PlayStation, of course.
But it's like a little like indie kind of vibes, like Little Big Planet vibes, which I like. You know.
I like. I think for me, Astrobot winning is the best case scenario.
Yeah.
Because
who else was nominated?
Me, like what else was nominated?
Yeah.
Actually, there was the Metaphor Refantasio,
Okay.
Final Fantasy,
Okay.
Balatro,
Okay.
Elden Ring.
Okay.
Maybe one more game. I'm not too sure.
Yo, Elden Ring. That's if Elden Ring won, I would have been mad.
I actually
Yeah.
would have been. I'm like,
Yeah.
even more so. It's a DLC.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
which is so weird.
And no, I remember last year's Game Awards. People were oh my god, they were complaining that Spider-Man 2 didn't win. Baldur's Gate 3 won.
Oh yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 won.
I will always remember the great Baldur's Gate sweep. It took every.
I don't-
award.
I did.
I don't know anything about that game. All I know is that you just roll a dice, something happens, and then you just move on.
Yeah, it's literally Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, it's
you know, the
Dungeons and
game.
Dragons, which
You know?
I still won't understand. But hey,
But, I mean, I don't know, but it's like it's some games like Helldivers like have a really big popularity, and sometimes it stays for a while and then goes away. And other times it's just like it stays the whole year. And Baldur's Gate was one of those games. I know plenty of friends that I have are still playing Baldur's Gate like to this day. So it's like
I need to try Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want it at the
damn.
same time.
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm
Nah.
just glad Balatro didn't win.
yeah,
Yeah,
Balatro.
Balatro won.
Balatro.
I
I know
actually-
Balatro won something. Right?
I think it won. I think it was best indie and best mobile game.
Best
actually.
indie. I mean, I would be okay with that because it is an indie. Like it is like, an
But
indie
it's a
game.
card game.
Yeah, I
It's-
mean, Inscription was a card game. You know what I mean? But that wasn't. I don't know if that actually won an award. It should have though. That was a Daniel Mullins game. But I like indie games though. I like a lot of indie games.
Because I guess it's like maybe because it's a card game and it looks like it's a gambling game. That's probably why.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But it's a card game.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I don't know what like it came up against, but I think that was one of the things that I was invested. I was looking at the streamers too. Like, okay, is my favorite streamer? Did he win an award?
Did he win Streamer of the Year?
I
Did he
think
not?
Queso won something.
Queso.
No, yeah, he did win. He
Was
did
it
win.
streamer of the year?
Yeah, Streamer of the Year. It was.
Yo, I like that. I like that a lot. I like Queso. He's funny.
Something I was disappointed in is that the voice actor for forgot his names, James in Silent Hill 2, he did not win best performance.
Who won best performance?
I forgot who it was because
Oh,
I
okay.
don't care.
Oh,
It
okay,
was
fair enough.
James.
Yeah,
If it wasn't James,
I
it
might
doesn't
look
even matter.
up.
I think it was Hellblade, the main character for Hellblade.
Oh, okay,
What?
okay. Yeah, I don't know. It just some things made sense and other things didn't. You know what I mean? But you know, I think that was probably like the thing, at least the most recent thing that comes to my mind that I was invested in. But so I think that's it for this episode. I'm sure there's a lot of things we're going to talk about next year, 2025, on the podcast.
Have we asked you? How did your year went?
How did my year go?
Yeah, how did yours go?
My
You're end the
I
episode.
should've
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
How did
I mean,
your
I was
year
being a
go?
good host. I think it went pretty good. Like, I started working here at the podcast studio. You know, I started in like January, February. I think I started in January of last year, so it was about to be a whole year. And we got this set up. I like how everything looks. A lot of new friends and stuff this year, which is always great. Made a lot of connections, and that's kind of like the most. Besides all this, like not even besides all this, is like that's the most important thing, But yeah, but doing the podcast or having like building the studio and doing the thing here has been super fun. So I would give it it's been a good year. It's been an all right year, So that's
Let's hear
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. But thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for
Thank you for
being
having
wonderful
us.
guests.
Thank you
Thank
for
having
having me.
us.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.